Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Cyclones ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. From the gun, running back on the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Iowa State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game. Now they'll try the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dingle. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The run inside. It's Cole. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rolls right. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, Who knows how they got that thing back? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dingle. They're all over it. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Thornton. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sees a crease. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Changing the routes. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Finding some room. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. It's reverse. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is now 5 here in the 1st.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Working the ground game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown.
By the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Swings it out to the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They give it to him again. He's into the end zone. Touchdown!
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cyclones hauls it in at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Cowboys come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Push forward on the sneak. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Tries to get it himself. Surges his way in for the score.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point.
19, Iowa State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Dingle. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. Looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Trying to establish the run. Past the 6. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking for running room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And he makes a play in the... Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A quick pass to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Dingle. Oh, pressure's coming. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Ocean from the wideout. Handoff to the single back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Look out! Another incompletion on third down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Hand it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Cole. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State setting the offense back out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass. It's Dingle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Handoff to the lone back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Right back to the well. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To throw, it's Dingle. Got him downfield. Coming through that 3rd down. They'll mark it at the 43.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Selling the fake. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, it's Cole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Snowed under by the defense. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Hits inside. It's Cole. Still running at the 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third and long coming up. Straight ahead, it's Cole. He's past the marker. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to squeak through the pile. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Oklahoma State 29, Iowa State 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dingle. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Took a shot as he threw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has